We're like a Saudi Arabia up here. In 2008, the oil influx caused, the Bakken oil area caused a lot of influx of outsiders coming in, to include the Mexican cartel and Chicago, Detroit area gangs that bring in heroin and meth and coke and crank and crack and you name it, because there's money here.
This doesn't even look like home anymore, you know. The landscape's completely changed. Oil has always been here, but not in the way that, you know, it's happened recently. Our tribe, and I don't think even the state of North Dakota was ready and prepared. We've also benefited greatly, like we said, we live in a cash economy now, right? So, yep, we've got, you know, some cash now and resources now to do things that we've never been able to do. So it's hard to speak against that, obviously, because, you know, a lot of good things have happened because of that. They let the horses out of the barn, though, before we even had a chance to think about it. It's rare here. It's starting to happen occasionally, though. Homicides, you know, murders and that kind of thing don't happen very often here. And so, and again, I'm not saying that it's just happening because of the oil industry, no, but possibly. When the report was initially made, it was on a Thursday. It was taken on Friday, and we assumed that there was a bolo out on her car already. One of her brothers checked the police department in Watford to see if anything had resulted from the bolo, and they asked him, what bolo? And that was 3 days in. So he called his dad, my brother, and told him they don't know anything. And so then by the fourth day, we found out that the report hadn't gotten in. And so my brother had to go out and do the report again for her being missing. So 4 days had gone by, and then you know what they say about missing people, individuals, child or adult, you know, if you don't find them within 24 hours, it gets tougher. And the circumstances and results can be pretty dire, you know, and tragic. So we were shocked, and then we were upset, and then angry. It was a nightmare, you know. I don't know how my brother got through it, to be honest with you, but I could see the effects on him. I always saw her as a very responsible woman, young woman, with all the things, you know, on her plate. She did really well, I thought, and she worked, and she kept a house for the family. Obviously, being a beautiful young lady, she, you know, attracted some admirers, you know, and friends like that were male. So when this happened to her, that's what we looked at immediately. And oddly enough, thinking about the oil, it happened to be some of the friends were these oil people.
Indian women are 10 times more likely to be involved in violent rapes, assaults, beatings, that sort of thing, than any other race in the entire United States. There's no justice for women and children because of discrimination, good old boy systems. Oh, that's my buddy, he beat his woman up 10 times, but that's all right, he'll be okay. Oh, we're not gonna throw him in jail. We're not gonna prosecute him. Well, furthermore, we don't have any prosecutors, we don't have any judges anyway. Our jails are full. Let them go. Federal government had, like, in one annual year they had, I want to say 40 or 50 cases out of all of the entire Indian country. in the United States. And guess what? 2 went to prosecution. That's not accurate data. I said, shoot, I probably have 50 right here on Fort Berthold. Missing Indigenous women is a safety issue for women. It's a safety issue for children. It's a health issue for women. It's a health issue for children. It's a law enforcement issue. It's an issue all the way around. So the more information and the more data you have that gets to the right individuals to implement the change and make it happen by policy and procedure is the only way to make the life better and give justice to women and children, because it's usually them that are missing.